snowbirds will be flying in missing man formation. Today's ceremony will accomplish two things: welcome the Cup to the Shilo, Brandon area, and rededicate it to the memories of all of Canada's fallen. At this time, we'd like to introduce to you the VIPs that are sitting on the stage here with us this afternoon. We'll ask you to stand and give a quick wave to the crowd for us. Starting with our speakers. His Honor, the Lieutenant Governor Philip Lee. The Honorable Greg Selinger, Premier of Manitoba. His Worship Dave Burgess, Mayor of Brandon. Brigadier General Kelly Woyden, Deputy Commander, Land Forces, Western Area. Representing the Canadian Hockey League, Mr. Ron Robinson. Mr. Gilles Courteau, Commissioner of the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. Extra happy about those Habs last night. From the Hockey Hall of Fame, Mr. Bill Hay. Also up on stage with us today are all the way from Brussels and former base commander of Shilo, Brandon's own Brigadier General Jim Selby. And Mr. Jeff Crystal, Brandon's Memorial Cup Host Committee Chair. And finally, he was drafted 11th overall in 1990. My son has asked to get an autograph. I got to make sure I get that before the day is done. Throughout his 12-season NHL career, played for the Carolina Hurricanes, the Calgary Flames, the Florida Panthers, and the Toronto Maple Leafs. He was a Brandon Wheat King from 1988 to 1991. From Dugald, Manitoba, Mr. Trevor Kidd. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CFB Shilo and the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes open as we await the arrival of the Memorial Cup.
It's the best game you can name, and the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Second period, where players dance with skates and dash, and the home team trails behind, and we drop the puck and go bursting up and we're down across the line. We storm the creeks like bumble kings, we travel like bursting flame. See it fly, the puck inside, it's a 1-1 hockey game. Well, the good old hockey game, it's the best game you can name, and the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Third period, last game of the playoffs. Cheering where the hockey players cruise off down the rink, and the Stanley Cup is all filled up for the champs who win the drink. Now the final flick of a hockey stick and one gigantic scream. The puck is in, the home team wins the good old hockey game. Well, the good old hockey game.
As Lieutenant Governor of Manitoba, I hope that this rededication helps to remind fans of Canada's game that we have the freedom, prosperity, and security to enjoy our pastimes because of the sacrifices of the men and women of the armed forces. Merci beaucoup.
And think of no more fitting place to do this than here at CFB Shilo, surrounded by the men and women who are being called upon today to risk their lives for the country.
Therefore, on behalf of the Canadian Hockey League Board of Governors and our 60 member clubs from coast to coast, it is with great respect and gratitude that we rededicate the Memorial Cup to the memory of all fallen Canadian military personnel. I would now ask Brigadier General Woyden to accept this memorial on behalf of the Canadian Forces. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, Mesdames and Messieurs, also, it is indeed a great honor to accept this memorial on behalf of the soldiers, sailor, airmen, airwomen of the Canadian Forces. Thank you to the Canadian Hockey League for the rededication of the Memorial Cup in recognition of our fallen military members. By doing this today, you are demonstrating your support to the Canadian Forces and those who have made the ultimate sacrifice from the Great War to the present-day conflicts in Afghanistan. On behalf of the Chief Defense Staff and all members of the Canadian Forces, we are greatly appreciative of the show of support and affection to you, to us, your Canadian Forces.
And so, as we think about hockey, as we think about the armed forces, and we think about the Memorial Cup, it ties together those Canadian values of courage, resilience, and determination to compete fairly, to make a difference in the world. And on behalf of the Government of Manitoba, it's great to be here to be part of that process. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
More important than hockey to us is our military. And to have this special day and the rededication of the Memorial Cup is so very, very important. To actually just another way to say how much we honor and respect all of you and what you do for all of us in Canada. I have to thank the Canadian Hockey League for taking this extra effort to really show the respect that we have and the thank you that we want to express. So thank you for all the display that you put on today. It's always so very impressive, and I enjoy coming out to Shilo. It's like part of Brandon. I know we have such a good relationship, and across the country we're well known for that, and that is something we honor. Thank you very much, and have a great week.
Is that they do recognize the importance of you people and what you mean to the game and the country and the Memorial Cup. I just want to mention that in the Hockey Hall of Fame, looking it up yesterday, there were 11 veterans that were participated in World War I that are honored members. There are 15 in World War II, and there was one in Korea War, being Red Kelly. A few of the ones in the Second World War were still absent: Max Bentley and Milt Schmidt, Dick Irvin, Conn Smythe, and Harry Watson in the first one.